Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. In this video, we are talking about adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. So let's review just a little bit. So a fraction has a number on top and has a number on the bottom. The number on top is called the numerator, and the number on the bottom is called the denominator. So when we are talking about unlike denominators, that means that the number on the bottom are different. So let's do an example. Let's do 1 over 3 plus 2 over 6. When we are adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, it's a little bit more complicated than what we did before. Because the number on the bottom is different, we cannot copy and paste the denominator into our answer. It's different. There's nothing to copy. So what we have to do is we have to make the denominators the same. So when the denominators are different, we have to make the denominators the same. Okay, so how does that look like? Step number 1 is you're going to list the multiples of your denominator. So you're going to say 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5. And you're going to do that for a few numbers. Now, how many is enough? Until it is. And you'll see here in just a few seconds when we have enough. 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, 6 times 4. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. Oh, look, 6 times 1 is 6. So we are listing our multiples until we get something that has the same output. So notice that this output and this output are both 6s. So we are going to stop there. Now, because our output is 6, this number is going to be our new common denominator. That's our new common denominator. So we know our denominator is going to be 6. But how did that happen? How did it become 6? Well, it happened because 3 was multiplied by 2. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2. How did this one become 6? Oh, well, that one was 6 already, so we didn't really do anything. We did 6 times 1. I'm going to go back up here and multiply by 1. And what you're doing is you are creating a new fraction. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 2 times 1 is 2. 6 times 1 is 6. So you are taking this fraction and changing it into something with a denominator of 6. You are taking this fraction and changing it into something with a denominator of 6. Now that you have the same denominator, then you can go back and copy, paste. With the same denominators, you can then copy the denominator just like we did earlier. 2 plus 2, we're going to copy the numerator just like we did before. We're going to just write this out. So we have 2 plus 2. So that means my answer is 4/6. Now we do need to simplify that. So I have 1 times 2 times 2. We have 1 times 2 times 3. My 2's go away. So my answer is 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. My answer is 2/3. Let's do that again. It's a little bit more challenging than before, so I'm going to try to take the next example a little bit slower. Let's do something with a negative. -3/4 plus 7 and 36. Let's do 9 instead. Let's do 9. 36 seems like it's a big number. Step number 1 is you're going to list your multiples. So you're taking your denominator, both of them. You're doing 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3, 4 times 4, 4 times 5, 4 times 6, 4 times 7, 4 times 8, 4 times 9, until you get enough. I'm just listing them. I don't know how many I need. And again, I'm just listing them out. This is all multiplication. And we're going to see how many we actually need. Okay. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16, 20, 24, 8, 32, 36. We have 9, 18, 27. Almost. I had a 28 and this is 27. So I almost had it, but it's not quite 36. Oh, I see it. It's 36. I think I said 36 earlier. So here we have 36 as an output and 36 as an output. That means that your new common denominator will be 36. So this is your new denominator. So when you rewrite your fractions, you will now have a 36 as your new denominator. But how did that happen? How did 4 become 36? How did 9 become 36? So we're going to go back and check. Well, what happened? 4 was multiplied by 9. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 9. 9 was multiplied by 4. So I'm going to multiply by 4. -3 times 9 is -27. 7 times 4 is 28. So we have copy, copy, paste, copy, copy, paste. We can do that now because the denominator is the same. And the numerator is 27 minuses and 28 pluses. So because we have more pluses, how many more pluses do we have? We have 1 more plus. Our answer is 1/36, or 1/36. Let's do one more example. I'm going to throw in a little bit more negatives. We're going to have a subtraction this time. Don't let the subtraction scare you. It's exactly the way it is with addition, excuse me. So example 3. Let's do something like 6 on the bottom. Let's do something like a -5. I'm going to subtract a negative 4 thirds. So we have a lot of negatives here, but that's okay. Step number 1 is you're going to take your denominator and you're going to list out the multiples. So 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, 6 times 4, however many you need. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3. Now I'm not doing a lot because I already know that 3 times 2 is 6. I already know that. 6 times 1 is 6. So my common denominator, my common output is 6. So that means when we write our new fraction, the new denominator is going to be 6. But what happened? How did it happen? Well, 6 was multiplied by 1. So we're going to multiply top and bottom by 1. And 3 was multiplied by 2. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2. So negative 5 times 1 is still negative 5. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. So we are going to copy, copy, paste like we did before. Copy, copy, paste. So we have 6 is our denominator. In the numerator, we're going to take everything that we have. So negative 5 minus negative 8. Negative 5 minus negative 8. Notice that you have 2 minuses that you can circle. So that means we have negative 5 plus 8 divided by 6, which means we have, I'm going to do a thinking bubble here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 0 pairs. That means I have left over 3 positives. So this is 3 over 6. And again, we have to simplify our answer. So I'm going to say 3 over 6 is 3 times 1, and 1 times 2 times 3, which we have 3 and 3 on top. I'm left with 1 over 2, and this is my answer. All right, beautiful people. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!